not about what happens to you. No one escapes adversity. No one lives free of discomfort or misfortune or struggle. No, it will always be about what you do with what happens to you. In other words, it's not the event, it's the response. Not the obstacle, but the ability to navigate around it. Not the wave, but the ability to ride its momentum to something greater. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do about what happens to you. The famous Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And I think this realization comes down to the fact that there is always a way, buried underneath it all, something powerful to leverage. But getting to the value calls for a rewiring, a change in the questions that we ask. Not, how could this happen to me? But how can I be better tomorrow than I am now because of what happened to me? Not, can I still be that person or accomplish what I set out to? But I am that person. Now, how will I adjust my path so that I get there? We're operating within a world of value, limitless opportunity. The difficulty simply pushes us to that value faster, expedites the process. It forces us to open our eyes and see that the world works for us. So you take, for example, the fear of starting something new. That fear, it doesn't have to be an endpoint or a red light indicator. Fear doesn't mean you're not qualified or prepared or equipped. It simply lets you know that you finally acquired the courage to step out of the safety of the only world you knew and into the turbulence of growth, onto the path of something better. And where it's easy to move away from that feeling, to turn your back on the chaos and retreat to something simpler, maybe something more predictable or contained. What if you viewed the fear as the price that we all have to pay to pull the curtain back on the best things life has to offer? Changing the question from, will I be afraid, to instead, this is important, this is meaningful, therefore it's inevitable that I will experience fear, but what will I do about it? How will I conduct myself amidst the fear? Will I continue?
Morning, everyone out there. I don't know where my brother's at, man. Where my brother's at?
What you talking about? I'm right here, sir.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm a little late. You know, had to deal with the granddaughter. She was craving attention.
Of course. I mean, balance this phone real quick. Just welcome everybody. Last session of the week. Let me go ahead and stop that. Just want to welcome everybody. We had a pretty good week. Super excited. A lot of things going on in the background that everyone will find out about really soon. But what I do want to put in the chats is, make sure everyone's there on Saturday for the Forex Mastery event we have Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's flyers all over the groups. We need to get some more. We'll repost those. And we will also, let me just check our chat real quick. I'm going to type it in here just so everyone has it. FX Mastery. We only have a few slots left. And remember, you won't be able to get on. Hold on one sec. So we won't be able to get, you won't be able to get on unless you are registered. So you want to make sure you actually go ahead and get on there and register. I'm gonna put it right here in the chat. Put it right here in the chat. fxmasteryevent.com. Let me put the wwws, 1, 2 W's, 3 W's. There we go. So we have that in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. So that way you can just click the link. All you do is put your name and email in. You'll be registered, so you'll have access come Saturday. You definitely want to be there. We're going to unveil a lot of things. And like we've been talking about, we're really just here to give power to the people, man. We've given power to the companies. We've given power to, whatever else. It's time for us to take some of that back, take some of that control back. So I'm just super, super excited. Mr. Gilmore, you got anything you want to start off with, lead out with?
Nothing much. Sorry, I was looking at the trading view. That trade we was in jumped another 48 pips after we jumped out.
Oh, somebody's a trader now. Would you look at this? What Kevin Hart say? Would you look at this?
Yeah. Stuck on the markets. I was just, the screen was still open, so I was looking at it. No, just want to welcome everybody. Like you said, last day, for the week anyway of our episodes. Again, just talking about mindset and, expectations. Want everybody to have a clear understanding, make sure you don't stress out over the small things when it comes to trading and things like that. Markets change, you can't let it freak you out. You can't let it, deter you from your end goal. So just, keep a clear mind and, make sure don't let it scare you. There's going to be times where, market's bad. There's going to be times where the market's good. You can't control it. Just try and keep an open mind and stick to what you know and what you've been taught and what works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And just stay plugged into the community, stay plugged into, everyone here, the chats, all the stuff that I'll be putting out will be in our Telegram for the paid members. Everyone that's actually in the PAM, because remember, to get access to anything else, you have to be in the PAM. We got to get you through that first milestone, the first stepping stone, the first block. So we definitely want to get you involved in that. Make sure you're staying up to date. And speaking on that, I just want to let me show this real quick. Just so you guys are aware, we are right here. Like we talked about yesterday, $99 a month. We're breaking it down, right? Not like that. So this is our live sessions. We had one this morning, had a great time. Powerful trade, which I'll show you in a second. On NAS 100 this morning, right? So the other thing, so you see here, it's going to be sessions at 6 a.m. They're going to be Tuesday, Thursday. Sunday is going to be more of a classroom setting, get you guys up to speed on everything you need to know. And remember to have access to have access to get on these sessions, start trading live, start making some moolah, and start learning the markets. You do have to be active in the PAM. And remember, there's no monthly on the PAM. You're just paying $100 to access a year annually. And we got Mr. Gilmore here to help you get set up. He'll walk you through that whole process from start to finish. You just got to follow instructions and he'll be on with you. So just make sure you get active in the PAM. And then we've already started. So let me just show you real quick what we was looking at this morning. See if I can share my screen. Let's go the entire screen. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so right here, we were in NOS 100 this morning. Oh, you're trying to come on down. Come on downtown. All right, so that's on the 1 hour. Right? So this is what we marked up this morning. Let me actually go down to the 5 minute where we were. And you can see the entry area right here. I have it highlighted here. You can see I said where the market was just going to kind of stutter step. Did came up here. Actually did stutter step here. That's what I call it. Okay. Retracement. I call it stutter step. Obviously, right? Then just kind of hit a continuation. So let's see what that actually went, what, 91 pips total. Obviously, we didn't catch the full move, but we said our take profits. Stop loss was actually somewhere, I want to say down here. Let me actually put the stop loss where it originally was. I'm not going to give y'all too much because you got to be in the sessions to get some of that sauce. Right. Let's input here. Let's go 300 points. Okay, the 80 is. So this was the stop loss. Essentially, it's 30 pip stop, right? But as the market moved up, obviously I moved to stop, securing profits, and make sure I ain't giving the market any money back. Right. And then we have our TP1, TP2. Obviously, we crushed it. But I do want to show you is like I talked about yesterday, just to kind of validate, verify, whatever you want to call it. This is, so I want to show you two moves. I want to show you this move down. I'll make that red so you know that. This happened at 5:30. Remember I told you 5:30, 6:30, right? Right?
Yep.
I did. Then right here, this was our move here. So essentially we could have caught both moves, but we just got on at about 6:10 or so we got on. Marked it up real quick. I'm not gonna go through all that process. Put the stop loss, put the entries, put an area of interest, which is right here. Based on obviously the past, you see that, right? And then right at what time? 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also had news that came out kind of flat, so the market kind of reacted to that. I talked about some things this morning, just showing everyone some of the trade, I guess you say. So market shot up, had this retest, shot up to this next level, came back to this area here, right? And if you actually, if it's gonna let me, if you actually bring this across here, I'm gonna just show you how simple this thing is, man. I think everyone's just making this overcomplicated. That's just my personal opinion. So we got price came to that area, and then what do you see right here? Price came right back to this area. So when you know these things, it's kind of easy to, not easy, but takes a lot of the heavy lifting out of being able to pick and choose, you know, your areas where you can hop in the market, get the bag, get out the market. Looks like we're coming back down here, right? So now this is kind of a support for this area. So we see price keep coming down. We also have an area here. So, and that's already marked up. And price comes right back down, up, came right back down to this area, broke through, came to our main key area here. So, I mean, this is just simple. So if you're not in these sessions, I would advise getting in it, right? Look at the dollar. Let me actually take all this stuff off. There we go. Based on the news, let's go to 5:30 and let's see what happens. I just want to, let me go right here really quick. So as you can see, dollar shot up, Let me actually put an area here real quick. If I can find my, we're gonna put an area right here. We're gonna stretch it out. Right. So saw price came up to this area. So then we're gonna put the horizontal up here at the very top. Came up, hit, and just tizanked. So as this price
Straight
tanked,
down.
that's your hold on. Let me actually, because people that be on our when we talk about the PAM, you understand this, right? Because you've heard it. So as your money sits in your savings account, the value of that dollar, yeah, it came up a little bit. Then it just tanked, right? And let's actually see. Let's go here. 20% from this point to this point. 20% value loss. That's why we keep telling you guys get into PAM, because over time it's going to, right? So let's see that. Just a simple markup. May look a little confusing to a lot of new people, but all you got to know is red is price is dropping, white is price is shooting up. So we basically said, okay, we're looking for price to shoot up because it came to our area, and it did that. And that you do know. So it did just that. Came to our little area of resistance, played around for a little bit, shot up again. I'm actually going to put a Pacific line. Let me put horizontal ray here. Where are you? Put that right there. This is just marking off the high, so I know where the high was. And typically, I leave these markups until the markups don't mean anything anymore, right? So sometime down the road, sometime in the future. Because otherwise, I know the market's going to react and operate kind of in the same zones. Because we see it came up in here, dropping back down. Right? So two things could happen. It could drop all the way back down here. And another, not necessarily entry, but another opportunity. Or it could come back to this level because we already have this level marked off. And that can be another opportunity to take more to the upside. So just want to show you guys that really quick. That's kind of the session we had this morning. Shout out to everyone that was on. Remember, get your membership. You just got to go to tradewithspecialk.com. Let me actually go back over here. Let me go ahead and get the.
And if I may,
you may, sir.
He won't promote himself, but this man is a genius when it comes to trading. He's been my mentor for the last, God, how long has it been? 9 months, 8 months? I don't know. We met about a year ago. We clicked instantly, and he's been my mentor on this trading thing, and he has a wealth of knowledge. I always say that he knows what he's talking about. He's taught me so much. Sometimes I'm a little hard-headed, and I jump ahead, and he has to tell me, "Hey, slow down. Come on, come back here."
Bring it back.
For those of you who know me, I'm the type, I got the name Go Getter for a reason. I grab and I run, and so I have to pace myself when it comes to trading. Even though I'm picking up everything he's telling me, what I'm saying, I still have to take my time and learn at a good pace, because if I run too fast, like a lot of people out there, what do you say, Camille? It'd be like a rock in a bag. I lose everything. Just want everybody to keep that. Want everybody to keep that in their mind. You don't want to lose it all. You don't want to burn your accounts. You don't want to tank. You don't want to do any of those things. So take your time, learn the right way. Come join us on our morning sessions and get those nuggets of information, those golden nuggets that he's dropping for us.
Yeah, so you definitely want to hop on. Definitely really, it's, just come on, people. Just get on, right?
Man,
it takes a little bit of time, man. Get on, get in, get involved. I know we have tons of people kind of sitting out there watching us. That's fine. But understand we're not going to stop because we're in a cool situation where we are the ones in control of this. We're not networking company, not an MLM company, not some big conglomerate or whatever the case is. We're people, just trying to help people. You know what I mean? So, and we're doing it responsibly. That's the big thing for me. So that super excites me. And really, it just boils down to if you just take a chance and start believing in you for once, you'll be amazed at how things start to change and how things just kind of come your way and how opportunities just kind of start falling. You know what I mean? So it's really a decision you got to make. We can make the decision for you. We definitely can beg you to do better for you. That has to be a conscious decision you got to make inside of you. A big part of, I would say, trading, a big part of life, a big part of anything that, that's good is, you making a decision, a conscious decision. And really, at the core of that is getting to know you, right? So not the you put out in front of everybody. The you that's you and ain't nobody around, making that person somebody better. That should be your goal every day. We're gonna dig in, we're gonna start, some kind of like book club type stuff where we're going through and just feeding our minds. Because the reality is we can't just copy the information, right? Yes, I'm talking about the copy traders. We can't just copy the information. We actually, because how else do you pass this on? How else do you keep this going unless you obtain a level of knowledge for yourself, right? And that doesn't say you have to take the deep dive, be that guru or anything like that. It says you have a base level of knowledge so you can teach that next generation, or at least, plant that seed so they can go out. Because otherwise we're doing ourselves and our families a disservice. So unless Mr. Gilmore has anything more he wants to add, I just want to make sure everyone does know Saturday, 10 a.m. Make sure you go register, fxmasteryevent.com, fxmasteryevent.com. Remember, we're here Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. We're going to get on here. It's going to be different. It's going to be, we have a lot of things we have that we want to do, including bringing on some guests and interviewing some people so you guys can get a variety of people that are out there just grinding. So ideally you start to believe, realize, somebody may have the story that you have, right? They just made a decision. So that might push you in that direction. So go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, link is in the chat. Like he said, make sure you go register. It's going to be amazing. We have a lot of stuff that we're working on in the background. Some will be released on Saturday. We'll be talking about a lot of different things. We will probably have our mastery event once a month. So we have a lot of things we're working on, a lot of great things that are going to make 2024 that year. We want it to be that year for a lot of you as well as us, so that we could have that financial freedom and elevate ourselves to a better status instead of working for all these companies, making them millions of dollars when, we live in paycheck to paycheck. We don't want that for nobody. So come get in with us.
Yeah. And but we ain't going in yet. I'm feeling good. So nothing wrong with a paycheck. Let me just explain that. Nothing wrong. We all got to provide. We all got to do what we got to do for our families. The key, one of the principles I learned for one of my, I call him my mentor from afar, just investing in general and really teaching me, money principles, wealth principles, how the wealth think, how they go about investing, how they, how they operate with their money, which is something we're not taught and we don't know unless we get lucky and get around the right people, right? So the thing you got to think about is we often pay everybody else, but we don't sow anything into ourselves, right? So if you actually took your, whatever you make monthly, right? I'm gonna give you guys an equation. Hopefully I get it right. Take what you make on a monthly basis, right? Schedule out your bills. You know exactly what you got to pay every month, right? So you pay out all your bills, whatever that money is that you have left over, right? you know, that Chick-fil-A money, that extra money. And if you actually put it down on paper, you'd be surprised how much money you go through and blow on a monthly basis. Trust me, I've done it. You'd be amazed. Because I don't know
I
about
was.
you ever been at that point where you like figuring out it's the end of the month or whatever towards the end, and you're waiting on that check, but you're trying to figure out, okay, what happened to this? I had this over here, should have had that, and you don't even realize how much money you just. And it's even more difficult now with the economy the way it is. Even though they're saying it's going the other way, if you go to the grocery store, you can't tell. So even the cheap grocery store, jeez. So with that leftover money, you know, after bills are paid, take care of your responsibilities. Pay yourself. What that means is invest in yourself, whether it's getting an ebook, whether it's going to Amazon, grabbing some books that are going to make you sharper, make you, you know, teach you some more information, and some self-development things and some principles that can help you, some things that help organize your life, help you think about, you know, organizing your life a little better and that type of stuff. Courses, different things like we do and stuff like that. Even the investment side, you know, if you paid yourself, let's say you had $500 left over, whatever it is, right? Pay yourself 50%. You know, you make that commitment to yourself. I'm gonna give myself 50% of whatever's left after I pay all my bills, right? So that may mean you may not be going to the club this weekend. That may mean, you know, you're not going to Chick-fil-A 3 times a day. You may only go like once a day. You know what I mean? It's just making those adjustments. And what you're doing is you're disciplining yourself today so you can live tomorrow. You're disciplining yourself today so you can live tomorrow. Kind of like we talk about with the PAM. Like everybody's looking at the PAM every day, every 2 seconds, no. That's not what that's designed for. Look, I look at the PAM maybe once a week, every couple weeks, you know, because I know what it's doing. I've already verified what it's doing. So I don't get in such an uproar when, you know, we're in drawdown or we're in this and that, because I know, one, history tells me we're going to be in the positive. So until we're not, I'm not stressing about it, right? So if you take that and you divvy up, and even that's how you get your investment money, your seed money, right? Then you take, so that's what, 150. Then you take 20 to 30%, put it up in the bank, put it somewhere so you can start building up some kind of savings. Now, I'm not saying you guys hear me talk about, you know, your money just sitting in the bank, but you still need access to money in case emergency happens, something like that. So now you're putting something away each time you get paid. So if the car breaks or whatever happens, you have the disposable income to take care of that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like a short little, I mean, just to get you started to when you really break down, if you really sat down, that's what I would say everybody do tonight with their homework, right? Really break down your finances and see how much money you're throwing away. And when you think about when there's projects out here like with the PAM where we're getting, let's say on a low end, which our average is about 16%, I'm just saying. But let's just say on the low end, 10, 12%. But yet you think about all the money, if you equate that to a year, so say you're doing, I'm gonna do the math. Hold up, wait a minute. We're gonna get the calculator out, right? So let's say, for example, let's say you spend your disposable income, say you spend like $300, and you really don't know where that $300 went each time because you're just spending it and just living, right? Let's see, twice a month, so that's so that's $21,000 a year. $21,000 a year. Let's just go ahead and let's see you saved up. I'm gonna just do a crazy comparison. I'm gonna do the compound calculator because I'm gonna bring it out because I need to give you guys so you kind of see it from both sides, right? So we're gonna do the daily compound, and I'm gonna go to share. Hold on 1 second, everybody. After this, we're gonna let you go. Let me see. Come on, share. We need some background music. You know me, I love music, man. Got to have it. I don't want no beatboxing from you, Chris.
I was about to get started.
Beatboxing and humming. All right. So let me just make sure. Okay, you guys are seeing my screen. Okay. So it's $21,600. $21,600. Right. Let's say you said I'm gonna save that for a whole year. Stomach how much money you're throwing away, especially in times when you're looking for that money, right? So something comes up and you don't have it, right? So let's say we put that same 21,000 in. Then I'm gonna break it down so it's more realistic. But let's just, I'm just doing examples. I'm gonna put 12%. No. We're gonna keep it 100. Let's put 15. No. Actually, we're gonna put monthly. There we go. Make sure I'm doing this right, Chris. 36 months, right? 36. And let's say, am I doing this right? Hold on 1 second. Well, let's say don't put nothing else in. You just let it ride in the, let's just say you let it ride.
Go back up. You did something wrong. Ain't no $4 million. Oh wait, off
No,
21,000, it might be actually.
Put it wrong.
No, you didn't. You did
Let's
it right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on daily compound. Go to either compound or
Kind of why I
forex.
got this look on my face.
Yeah, go up. You're on the
I'm
wrong
gonna
one.
go to forex.
Click on, yeah. There you
'Cause
go.
I like forex. So what did I say? 21.
Yeah, 21.6.
Come on, man. 21.6. Where you go? Oh no, I was talking to the computer.
You learn how to type, sir.
I'll be talking to my no, what is going on today? It's been all morning. Get Mr. Wiggins in here. See, I need him to kind of keep me, you know what I mean? Keep me straight sometimes, you know what I mean? 14. Not 147. I wish. Actually I'd be worried. That would be scary. I don't know. And let's say you just, each month, on top of that, you just put 100 in monthly. Just put extra 100 in, compound it, right?
I mean, they can cut out Chick-fil-A and Burger King and do 200 a month.
But I mean, if you really think about it, this is on the 21,000, right? If you just let it, use it as an investment account, and it's just compounding, not using it as your checking account. Hello.
11,000%.
But if you need to go down here to 2 year or the first year, I'm trying to tell you, man. You go down here. I mean, you guys got to really just kind of. So let's break this down and keep it even simpler. So let's say, let me divide that by this. That's 1,800. So we're going 1 month. Let's just say 1 month. That's 1,800, right? Let's recalculate. Yeah, keep all that the same. So you're looking at 36 months, 3 years essentially, right? $250,000, almost $300,000. You're not doing nothing for it, right? You're just putting it inside the pan, letting it roll.
Show them that interest. Show them that interest return.
And this is the money that you've been throwing away every month.
Tell me that ain't life changing. Yeah.
Right. See, it's not life changing when you talk about it. It's life changing when you sit here and see it. You see these numbers working out. You know what I mean? So just kind of I want to leave you guys with that. Just kind of think about that, right? If you got to screenshot this, go ahead and screenshot it from wherever you're at. But if you really break down and learn money, what it can do, and you think about how much money you're just throwing away each year. And I mean, it's thrown away because, I mean, you got to live. Don't get me wrong. You got to have a good time. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes you show a little bit of discipline. Because even at a year, you're already up to 11 grand. At 1 year. 2 years, you're up to $57,000. So that being said, everybody have a great day. We gonna see y'all.
I did put the compound
See you
calculator.
guys. Oh, if you're in the membership. Oh, sweet. Good. Perfect. You guys can play around with that and just equate it to your situation.
And see what...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just equate it to your situation. Make it realistic to you so you can see the possibilities of, and really just kind of sit back and think, where are you spending your money? Not where you have to spend it, but where are you spending it? You know, what are you spending it on? Is there smarter ways and different things like that where you can sacrifice a little bit so you can have a little bit more down the road, right? So even for all the ones who want to learn like the markets and different things like that, well, now if you're involved with this and you're in the PAM, you're not in a rush to lose money, because that's what I call it. When you don't have something like this to back you up, right? You don't have something like this that's making you money every day. Now you're just forcing the issue and gambling. And you're blowing accounts versus now you have this. I just see looking at reading the comment. How do I get? We will reach out to you. I don't want to say the name wrong. I think it's Tygerm 7, I believe.
Dice Jim.
Chris.
Dice Jim. How do I get the code to join the special mention?
Yeah. Go ahead and reach out. And we'll get you that. Trina. All right. Hey, Trina. I'm just reading the name on the account. Yeah, I'll have Mr. Gilmore is going to reach out to you and get all your questions answered and kind of explain everything. So we'll get that set up.
Trina, are you
just reach out to her on there on the YouTube. So make sure Saturday, 10 a.m. FXMasteryEvent.com. I believe we do have a money talk tonight at 5, I believe. Don't quote me on it. Just so we actually go over the PAM, and that's all we talk about in the PAM. Which, some of our partners actually go in detail. So we also get that information to you, Trina. So everyone have a great day. Stay blessed and make sure you go register. We don't think we may have like 20 seats left, I think. If that, they're going pretty fast. So just make sure you guys register and stay plugged in to the groups, get in the Telegram so you can get all these nuggets. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody.